Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome to Watchers Podcast with your hosts, Brad and Colson.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Are we square?
Four tails. Oh, Jesus, man, that's a culture.
And here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Brad, here with Colson.
Hello.
And today, we're doing a top 20. Just kidding. We're doing a top 10.
It's our Sunday Top 10.
Colson,
Sir?
have you ever gone to the beach,
I have.
splashed around in the water,
Sure do.
been nervous about what might be in that water?
All the time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched a movie that takes place around water?
I don't think there are any.
No.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, yeah, there are a few.
I could
Yes.
probably name 10.
Yeah, maybe.
We could try.
Try.
Let's try doing our top 10 movies that
Sure.
take place in water or around water.
Okay. How many do you think are going to be the same for us here?
I'm going to say 4.
4, okay.
You?
That makes me nervous. I'm thinking it might be 2,
Okay.
maybe 3, but we'll see.
How did making this list go for you?
It was easy enough. I talked to you off mic about this before, where one of us will come up with an idea, and I'm not sure how you're gonna take, like, what maybe, if, say, for example, I said top 10 water movies, and you were like, okay, and then it's like, well, let's just hammer out these details here. What is considered a water movie? Could it be The Sandlot because they go to the swimming pool?
Right.
Well, maybe not, because it's only one scene in an hour and 40-minute movie. So once I kind of hammered out, like, as almost the water as a character itself,
Yeah.
the list came somewhat easy to me.
Same.
So, yeah, that's the way I kind of thought of it and went around my list. So,
Yeah, that's kind of how I approached it too.
yeah,
Although Sandlot is on my list as number 1.
that's good. I'll count it. Why not?
Yeah. You're number 10.
My number 10 is Lake Placid. We talked about this a little while ago, but yeah, I love the movie.
Yeah.
It's terrifying thing with something. I guess we all know what it is. It's a gator or a crocodile in the lake.
I really thought Aquamarine was going to be your number 10.
Hey, go to my number 9. No, Lake Placid, number 10.
Yeah, great pick.
Yeah, you're number 10.
My number 10 is The Meg.
Okay.
It's a fun kind of giant monster movie in the water.
Uh-huh.
But I don't love it.
Okay.
Like, it's number 10. I don't know if it would ever make it higher than that.
Okay.
But I did enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9 for me is The Abyss. Have you seen
I
this
haven't
movie?
seen that yet.
Okay. I won't spoil it for you. The whole movie is there's a lot of water in this movie.
The poster freaks me out.
Yeah.
I don't like deep water to begin with.
Yeah, this is Ed Harris, I believe, almost died on set. Like he had to be revived.
Really?
I think I remember hearing that, but yeah, James Cameron in the 80s is one of the best directors of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially this type of movie, like a sci-fi, special effects being used. He was at the top.
It's weird that he doesn't do any sci-fi special effects movies anymore.
That's exactly what bums me out about him, is that he's only focused on one thing.
Yeah.
And it saddens me, so.
Yeah, at the time of this, the second Avatar movie is just getting ready to come out.
Yeah.
And seeing the trailers for it, I don't care.
No, I don't care. I didn't care for the first one.
No.
So.
And graphically, it doesn't look like it's advanced that much more than the first movie.
Yeah, 14 years later, you think it would be a lot different, but...
It doesn't look it.
Yeah. Number 9 for me was The Abyss, so...
My number 9, The Shallows.
Okay.
Blake Lively, shark movie.
Mm-hmm.
She goes surfing, gets stranded out on a rock.
Yeah.
And trying not to get eaten by a shark.
That's right.
Pretty much sums it up. It would be higher on my list if there was less texting.
Right.
That's my new biggest pet peeve in movies.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It makes sense because that's how people communicate now.
Mm-hmm.
But those word bubbles popping up on the screen, me being half blind, I can't read them. I just sit there and ask my wife what they're saying.
Right.
So, yeah, I hate it. You're number 8.
Number 8 for me is Captain Phillips.
Oh, I still haven't seen this.
Okay, I won't spoil this one either for you. It's not so much the first half of the movie where they're on a ship on the water, whatever. There's not a ton of water. It's when he gets into the boat, like the little boat with the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the way this is filmed, Paul Greengrass directed. He's a great director for like true story shit.
Yeah,
he did United 93. It literally makes you feel like. Not to be disrespectful at all, but it made you feel like you were on that plane the way that he shot some of that shit. And it's no different in this movie. You feel like you're in that fucking tiny little rescue or survival boat thing. The water moving, you know, it's a whole thing. So good movie though. I recommend it. So
that sounds good.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch it. I've always wanted to.
Yeah,
I don't know why I haven't yet.
Get on it.
My number 8, something a little bit darker than your number 8. That's The Little Mermaid.
Okay. That's a good pick.
Yeah, good movie. Love the songs. Mm-hmm. Kiss the Girl, you know, all that.
Yeah, Katy Perry nailed it. Oof, sorry. I don't even know if that's what that song's called. I know she sings about it at one point.
Under the Sea.
Right.
I don't know if Kiss the Girl would really fly these days. It's like, just go ahead, kiss her.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bad message.
And they are doing live action Little Mermaid. I wonder if that song will be in it or changed like, or anything.
Get consent from the girl.
Yeah. Oh, that was a tremendous, like, fucking... I'll send that in to the Disney execs. Get credit.
We're rich.
There you go.
Yeah, that's my number 8.
Okay. Number 7 for me, Waterworld.
I was wondering if this would be on your list.
Yeah.
Another one I've never watched.
Oh, you gotta watch this one. It's got a horrible rap. People, it is I think it was one of those ones that cost the most and then did not bring back that type of bomb. Yeah. But it's not a bad movie. It's a fun, like, action movie.
And it's funny because they had it at, like, Universal and everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They got the thing there at Universal's a whole show. You get soaking wet if you're in the right seats. It's a fun watch, though. And, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So, Waterworld. Your number 7.
My number 7, Ponyo.
Okay.
Another one that's pretty much like The Little Mermaid.
Right.
But Studio Ghibli movie. My daughter loves this one, and we've watched it a few times together.
Right.
We'll be driving along, and I'll hear her in the backseat singing. She'll be like, Ponyo, Ponyo, little fishy in the sea.
That's great.
Yeah, it's adorable. And it's a good movie. Animation's incredible.
Right.
You got Liam Neeson doing a voice in here, too, and yeah.
It's good.
Great.
Good. Number 6 for me is Deliverance.
Oh.
You haven't seen this
one?
No. It's hot. Just kidding. It's a bunch of guys from the city taking a canoeing trip, and they get raped. Put it gently. No, it's one of those terrifying movies where you make a wrong turn and you end up in this Hills Have Eyes area of whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
But no, it's brutal.
I haven't seen this, but I have seen a parody done by the Tiny Toons.
Okay.
They're it's like a movie. It was like 2-part episode, but you can get it as a movie called How I Spent My Summer Vacation.
Nice.
And they're Buster and Babs Bunny are floating. What happens? Oh, they end up having a water fight and flooding Acme Acres.
Okay.
And so they're floating down a river.
Yeah.
And there's this possum playing the guitar. Like,
Yeah. Right.
Or banjo. And Buster ends up playing his tongue, and they end up having like a battle.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like a whole creepy hillbilly possum family. Yeah. So maybe I'll watch Deliverance.
Oh, you got to get on it. Tremendous.
Yeah. We should do an episode about this one.
Yeah, we can.
I'm interested.
John Voight and Burt Reynolds, and it's a good movie. Your number 6.
My number 6, a movie that scared the shit out of me when I watched it.
Okay.
Blair Witch on the Water. Open Water.
Open Water. Nice.
I hated this movie. Like, just... Yeah, it makes me sick watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of sharks.
Yeah.
I don't like deep water, like I said. This is, like, nightmare come true for me. I hate it.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Piranha 3D.
Not 3DD?
Not 3DD. Stayed away from the water park. Went to Lake Havasu, which is the real lake. I guess it's Lake Victoria in the movie.
Yeah.
But no, I if I won the lottery, I'd buy a place on Lake Havasu. That lake is phenomenal.
It is.
I love the movie. The earthquake thing.
Is this the original or the remake?
The remake.
Okay. Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. They come up from under a hidden lake underneath. There's plenty of sex and good music.
Eli Roth.
Sexy scenes.
Is that this one?
Yep.
Yeah. The head squash.
He's fucking... That's right. That's right. He's playing the DJ. Or hit it, DJ Tropic Thunder. Or whatever the fuck the line is. It's great.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. You're number 5.
My number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, good one.
The first one.
I didn't even think of that.
No, it's the only one I've seen.
Okay. I think there's 5 movies, right?
At least,
You'll never get another one with Johnny Depp.
No.
So.
I have the whole collection of them at home.
You haven't
and I just haven't gotten through them yet.
Jesus.
But yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Enough that it's my number 5.
It's a good pick.
Yeah. The characters are great. Costumes, the whole set, everything is fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's a fun watch.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me is Castaway.
Another good one. I knew this would be on your list.
Yeah, this one was one of the first ones that came to mind because you think of water as a character type thing, and this guy is literally just trapped every direction he goes by the water.
Yeah.
And it's got huge waves and coral reef shit that won't let him out.
Yeah.
And, it's a good watch.
Great pick.
This one, I've mentioned it before, but my dad, when this movie came out, was like, we should go see Castaway. And he's like, it's some fucking guy talking to a volleyball for the whole thing. And in the end of the movie, when he loses Wilson and is crying, my dad was bawling. It's like, you fucking dork. You can't trash the movie without seeing it and see it and then bawl your eyes out like some fucking baby.
Yeah, Mark.
Exactly. But yeah, Castaway.
Great one.
Good.
Number 4 for me, kind of similar to my number 5.
Okay.
Jungle Cruise.
Okay. I haven't seen this one yet.
It's really good.
Yeah. Heard nothing but good stuff. So.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite rock movie so far.
Okay.
And we could eventually do a top 10 movies with The Rock the way he's going.
Probably.
Sooner than later. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this one's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's another one of those like big adventure type movies with some really cool set pieces and explosions and
I like all that.
Yeah. You'll like it.
It's good. Number 3 for me is The Perfect Storm. George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Funny story is Mark Wahlberg lied to Wolfgang Peterson, the director. He said that I don't get seasick. I'm completely fine. If you watch the movie, in certain scenes, Mark Wahlberg's fucking green. He
hilarious.
is sick. He is completely sick. And you can totally tell watching it. He looks so nauseous because they use the boat. They built the boat in a tank. And it's rocking. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they call it the perfect storm. The storm was enormous back in the 90s, whenever this was, early 90s. So the boat is moving, and he looks, and he says, like, I would literally puke over the thing, and then go in, and we would shoot, and then I would puke. It was just a whole thing that he had to do. But he wanted the role, and it worked out.
That's funny.
But no, the good movie. I love the movie. Yeah. It's my number 3.
My number 3 is one of the few times where I think the movie is just as good as the book.
Okay.
And that's Life of Pi.
Okay.
Great movie. I love the whole setup of just a guy being trapped in a lifeboat with animals that can kill him.
Yeah.
Crazy story.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. And has a really cool visual style to it as well.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Shot that way.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think the whole time you've been saying this. Who directed it? Oh, it was it Ang Lee?
Yeah.
The guy who did Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the people that did the computer animation and stuff for this won the award at the Oscars and then ended up going out of business.
Wow.
Like, right after the Oscars.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is sad because it's incredible.
Yeah.
Even years ago, what this looked like.
Yeah.
So, who knows what they could have been doing today?
Exactly.
Your number 2.
My number 2, I have a feeling is going to be your number 1, and that is Jaws.
Maybe.
Not to spoil it, which I just did. But yeah, Jaws. It's a terrifying.
It is.
Just given the fact, it shouldn't be that obvious. You've had 2 shark movies, The Meg and The Shallows.
Yeah.
Be hilarious if you didn't have Jaws, just because you had those 2.
Yeah.
No, Jaws is a great movie.
It is. I'm very curious what your number 1 is now.
Yeah. You won't be surprised when I say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk more in a few minutes, I'm sure. You're number 2.
My number 2 is Jaws. No, okay.
I completely fucking spoiled your number 1 too. For some reason in my brain, I was thinking your number 1 would be next, but anyway, your number 2.
My number 2 was Moana.
Okay.
Just probably one of my favorite Disney movies that have come out in the last few years.
Yeah.
The Rock is in this one as well.
That's right.
Yeah. Great music. I think it's really funny. Yeah. It's just... I think it's better than Frozen. I think it's better than Tangled.
Oh, definitely.
There, I said it.
Went out on a limb.
Yeah. Animation's fantastic.
Yeah.
All the water and stuff.
Yeah. Looks really good.
Yeah. Love this movie.
That's a good one. My number 1, Titanic.
Oh, God.
Of course. Yeah, the Titanic.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
How could it not make my number 1 water movie?
I didn't even think of that movie, but it wouldn't have made my top 10 anyway.
I didn't think it would, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's long.
It's long.
I'll give it that.
Long movies. I love long movies, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime we talk about the Titanic, we always have to bring up to my favorite scene with the guy falling and hitting the propeller. Dong.
Brutal.
I laugh every one time I watched it.
There you go. Okay, you're number 1. I apologize.
Yeah. My number 1, Jaws 3D.
Beautiful. Dennis Quaid.
Yes. Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good Quaid? Yuck. Him and Randy. Ugh. Awful.
No. Jaws, obviously, is my number 1.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one I just think is perfect. I love the setting of Amity Island. I like
Yeah.
the shark.
There's not much that I don't think there's much people shouldn't like about this movie.
Yeah.
You know, people will always find something that they don't like, but I love everything about it.
Yeah. Probably one of the best monologues of all time.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
The song, like,
Yeah.
drunk and want to go home.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
Oh, yeah. Quint rules.
Quint is so good.
Hooper. My favorite part is when Hooper is trying to get on the orca with he's like, come on, you know, because Quint wants to go alone, and he throws him a rope and he goes, tie me a sheep shank or whatever, and Hooper goes, I didn't know I'd have to pass basic seamanship, and he ties it and he throws it at him and he grabs his, counting money all your life, Mr. Hooper. Fucking tremendous.
Yeah,
it is like you said, some of the best.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, and just Bruce the shark.
Oh yeah,
alone is so scary.
Oh, definitely,
so scary.
Yeah.
Fun little fact. You don't know this, but I'm about to tell you.
Oh boy, breaking news.
Yep. A couple of years ago, I actually tried to get someone to make you an orca sign.
For real?
For real. I was going to get it for you for Christmas. I know someone who makes signs. And I was like, hey, like, can you do this? And they're like, yeah, I can do that. And I was like, perfect. Like, let me know. And then they just completely ghosted me after that.
Damn,
and I
that
couldn't.
person.
And I'd like message them every now and then and be like, hey, just wondering like if we can do this. And they just wouldn't respond. Oh. But it was like, all I wanted was the letters cut out, like orca, so that we could have an orca sign.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great idea. What a great gift idea.
Yeah, but you're not getting it. So
Damn it.
Sorry.
I might have to find that on my own now. You just tasked me with something. No, that's a great gift idea.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he's going to love this.
That's fantastic. I had no idea. I thought you were going to... I honestly, when you were like, I got news for you. I don't know if you know this or not or whatever. I thought you were going to say, like, this shark didn't work right. You know, that hacky thing that everybody says about Jaws? Yeah. Like, oh, it was supposed to be in the movie a lot more, but they couldn't get it to work, so they cut it out. And it's like, yeah, we've heard for 50 years.
Yeah.
Or however old the movie is.
No, so instead of the sign, I had to do that pinup picture that I did with me wearing the pink ladies jacket from Jaws.
That was hot.
From Grease.
From Jaws.
From Grease.
There you go. Oh, that's great.
Excuse me.
We got him coughing.
Yeah, I better go.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and let us know your favorite movies that take place in the water.
Yes, sir.
Bathtub, pool, kitchen sink, wherever. Bye.